Many cat owners genuinely love their pets, showering them with affection and the best intentions. Yet, despite this deep care, a surprising number of daily actions, seemingly harmless, can silently chip away at a cat's trust and well-being. It's a tough truth to face. Sometimes the very things we do out of love, or even just out of habit, are actually causing our feline friends stress, confusion, or even physical harm. Often, owners only realize the damage when it's already visible through behavioral problems or health issues, leading to frustration for both the human and the cat. Take, for instance, yelling at them when they misbehave. We've all been there. You walk into the living room to find your favorite vase shattered on the floor, or the arm of your new sofa shredded. Your immediate reaction might be a loud, sharp "no" or a stern lecture. From our human perspective, we're trying to teach them right from wrong. But a cat doesn't process anger the way we do. When you yell after they've knocked something over, they don't connect your anger to the broken vase. Instead, they associate your loud, unpredictable outburst directly with you. A 2021 study published in Animal Cognition actually showed that altered voices and negative reactions from owners cause significant stress and avoidance behaviors in cats. This means that instead of learning not to scratch the furniture, your cat learns that you are unpredictable and potentially unsafe. Over time, this can lead to behavioral changes like hiding more often, obsessively grooming themselves, or becoming skittish and nervous around you. Owners often misinterpret this as aloofness or moodiness, completely missing their own role in creating the problem. Yelling changes how a cat perceives its entire home environment, making a place that should be safe feel insecure. Another common habit that can be problematic is picking them up whenever you want. It's natural to want to scoop up your furry friend for a cuddle, especially when they look so soft and inviting. However, frequently picking up cats without warning, even if it's done with the purest affection, takes away their sense of control, which is something cats value very highly. For a cat, being lifted off the ground can trigger a primal stress response, similar to how they might feel if caught by a predator. It's a moment of complete vulnerability for them. A study in the Journal of Veterinary Behavior revealed that cats who were frequently picked up by their owners tended to have higher cortisol levels, which is a key indicator of stress. Many owners see their cat go limp in their arms, or not scratch, and assume this means the cat is fine and enjoys it. But this compliance is often just tolerance, not enjoyment. They're simply enduring the situation. The best approach is to let your cat initiate contact. A bond built on their choice to engage with you will always be stronger and more trusting than one forced upon them. Before we continue, subscribe to the channel and tell us in the comments where you are watching from. The location of their litter box is another critical factor often overlooked by well-meaning owners. Many people, aiming for cleanliness or to keep the box out of sight, hide it away in secluded, inconvenient, or noisy spots like a dusty corner of the basement, a dark closet, or tucked behind a washing machine. From a human perspective, this seems logical. However, when a cat uses its litter box, it is at its most vulnerable. Cats instinctually need to feel secure and, crucially, have clear escape routes. An enclosed space, a single exit box, or a spot next to a rumbling appliance can create intense anxiety. The sudden noise of a furnace kicking on or a washing machine spinning can be terrifying for a cat mid-elimination. Environmental stressors like these directly impact a cat's willingness to use the box. A study published in the Journal of Feline Medicine and Surgery specifically identified litter box location as a primary contributor to elimination problems, such as urinating or defecating outside the box. The ideal setup involves a quiet, open area with at least 2 clear escape routes, allowing the cat to feel safe and in control. Owners often misinterpret litter box avoidance as a purely behavioral issue, sometimes even punishing the cat, when in reality the cat is simply responding to fear and discomfort. They are not being spiteful. They are looking for a safer place to do their business. Providing a low-traffic, visible, and easily accessible area with multiple exit options can significantly reduce stress-related behaviors and strengthen the cat's trust in its home environment. Moving on to diet, many owners inadvertently contribute to long-term health problems by feeding their cats exclusively dry kibble. While convenient and often economical, an all-dry food diet goes against a cat's fundamental physiology. Cats are descendants of desert animals. Their ancestors obtained most of their necessary water from the prey they consumed. This means cats are not naturally driven to drink large amounts of standing water. Their thirst drive is relatively low. Dry food, however, contains a mere 10% moisture content, which is drastically insufficient for a cat's hydration needs. Over time, this consistent lack of moisture leads to chronic, low-level dehydration. This constant state of mild dehydration puts significant stress on a cat's kidneys and urinary tract, organs already prone to issues in felines. The Journal of Feline Medicine and Surgery published another study showing that cats on a dry food-only diet consistently have lower overall water intake and produce more concentrated urine. This greatly increases their risk of developing painful urinary crystals, bladder inflammation, and kidney disease. The problem is often insidious, meaning symptoms only become obvious after years of cumulative damage, by which point the conditions can be advanced and difficult to manage. The solution is straightforward. Incorporate wet food into their diet. Even adding wet food just once a day can provide crucial moisture, helping to maintain proper kidney function and urinary tract health. There are many high-quality wet food brands available that can make a big difference in your cat's long-term health, ensuring they get the hydration their bodies naturally require. This simple change can prevent years of discomfort and costly vet visits. Another common pitfall for well-meaning cat owners is playing with their feline friends using their hands. It starts innocently enough. A tiny kitten bats playfully at your fingers, and you might even encourage it, thinking it's cute. However, this seemingly harmless interaction teaches cats a very damaging lesson, that human hands are toys, fair game for biting and scratching. What begins as gentle kitten play quickly progresses. As the cat grows, its bites become stronger, its claws sharper, and the game becomes far less endearing. This learned behavior is hard to undo. A study published in the Journal of Veterinary Behavior highlighted that kittens allowed to play with hands are significantly more likely to develop persistent biting and scratching habits into adulthood. Once a cat learns that human skin is acceptable prey, it becomes incredibly difficult to retrain them. Owners often find themselves in a frustrating cycle. They initiate play with their hands, the cat gets too rough, the owner withdraws or yelps in pain, and the cat becomes confused or even more aggressive due to the sudden stop in stimulation. This can lead to cats attacking hands even outside of play, such as when you simply reach out to pet them. The cat doesn't understand the nuance. If hands were for playing and biting before, why not now? This can erode the bond between cat and owner, making interaction a source of anxiety rather than joy. The solution is simple but crucial. Always use toys that create distance between your hands and their teeth and claws. Feather wands, laser pointers, or even a simple string on a stick allow your cat to engage their natural hunting instincts without targeting human skin. These tools let them pounce, chase, and kill their prey without any risk of injury to you, providing a full, satisfying hunting experience that channels their energy constructively. This approach fosters a positive association with your hands, teaching them that hands are for gentle petting, not for play biting. Finally, one of the most overlooked ways owners can inadvertently harm their cats is by leaving them in a quiet, empty room, essentially creating an overly clean and organized home environment. While we humans might crave a serene, minimalist space, for a cat, such an environment can feel like a prison. Cats are naturally stimulus-seeking animals. In their wild ancestral environments, their days were filled with a rich tapestry of sounds, movements, varied textures, and vertical spaces to explore. They would chase insects, stalk prey, climb trees, and observe their surroundings from high vantage points. A modern domestic home stripped of these elements can lead to profound boredom and stress. A lack of environmental enrichment starves a cat's innate need for mental and physical stimulation. This isn't just about entertainment. It's fundamental to their well-being. When cats are bored, they can develop a range of problematic behaviors. They might become destructive, scratching furniture not out of spite, but out of a desperate need to engage their claws. They might overgroom themselves, pulling out fur and creating bald spots, a common sign of anxiety. Some cats become withdrawn, sleeping excessively, while others develop aggression or obsessive-compulsive behaviors. These are all coping mechanisms for a deeply unsatisfied and understimulated existence. The solution involves consciously enriching their environment to mirror a stimulating natural habitat. This means providing vertical spaces like cat trees, shelves, or wall-mounted perches, allowing them to climb and survey their territory from above. Interactive toys, puzzle feeders that make them work for their food, and regular play sessions with engaging toys can provide essential mental and physical workouts. Even simple things like leaving a window open to a bird feeder or playing nature sounds can make a significant difference. The goal is to create a dynamic, engaging space where your cat can explore, hunt, and satisfy their natural instincts. By understanding these 6 common mistakes and actively working to correct them, cat owners can transform their relationship with their pets, fostering a deeper bond built on trust, respect, and a true understanding of what makes a cat thrive. Your cat isn't just a pet. They are a complex creature with unique needs, and by meeting those needs, you ensure a happier, healthier life for